But that wasn't much of a title decider, was it? Weren't much of a title decider one bit. My days, that was embarrassing. Embarrassing for all Arsenal fans watching that. Embarrassing for everyone watching that, man. Like, even non-Arsenal fans probably would have felt some secondhand embarrassment watching that game. It was flat out poor. Poor. No fight, no heart, nothing from the Arsenal team, man. Nothing whatsoever. I've got so much I can talk about. And genuinely, this stream could go on for like until midnight. Till midnight with so much I can say about this game. So much. Just flat out terrible. Terrible. No fight, no hunger, no desire, no wanting to win the game. No, how do I even put like this? It's not even like we were by any stretch of imagination trying. We just did not, we're second best. I mean, I don't think I've seen in world football a title decider be so one-sided. Like, Arsenal were top of the table, yeah, after 33 matches. Yet we looked like we were 16th. It was men versus boys. I've never in my life seen a title decider be so one-sided. It's pathetic. Honestly, it's embarrassing. I appreciate you tuning to the stream as always, Luke. Absolute bottle jobs. Hair down, Haaland scores, record breaker. We even let Haaland score at the end, man. This brother Haaland could not finish his dinner for anything. And we even let him score at the end, man. Criminal. Awful. Absolutely awful from Arsenal, man. Pathetic. Embarrassing. How is the whole of world football booking out a 2-hour slot to watch this game? Everyone's watching it. United fans. Every fan base on planet Earth is watching this game. It's a title decider. Arsenal versus City. Who's going to win the title? Yeah, it was over after 50 minutes. It's crazy. Like, I've never, even when Liverpool played Man City, and no matter how good Man City were, Liverpool always made it a tough game for City. Yeah, they might win, but they'd win by 1 goal and it'd be like a hard-fought battle. Both teams going at each other. In both times Arsenal played City this season, it's been one-sided. It's 6-2 on aggregate. It's 6-2 on aggregate over 2 games. Arsenal playing Man City. We're not as good as them. Like, genuinely, you watch that match today. I don't care that we scored to make it. It's 4-1. I forgot it was 3-1. It's 4-1. It wasn't even 3-1, man. I've got Haaland's got the end. It's 7-2 on aggregate. Arsenal versus City. Like, we could have been playing here for the next 2 hours and it would have been more goals for City. It's criminal, man. Genuinely criminal. No fight, no nothing. Exactly. And look, those of you that were in the stream yesterday would know that I predicted this. I know a lot of Arsenal fans were thinking, we might pull off something here. I know AFTV Robbie, for example, was really excited for the game. I knew this was coming. We're not as good as Man City. I've been saying it since March, I've watched every single Arsenal Man City game since March. Without a doubt. Every single game, even the cup games for both teams, right? And I've seen a Man City team that when they started playing John Stones in midfield, etc., they've looked flawless. So good. Like, basically unbeatable. They haven't shown any weakness. On the contrary, you've got Arsenal. Even when we beat Bournemouth 3-2, even when we beat Aston Villa 4-2, we show weakness. Against West Ham, weakness, going 2-0 up and conceding. Southampton, 3-1 down. Weak. We've showed too many weaknesses. And we go into this game on a terrible run of form, and look what happens, man. Look what happens. We go into this game and we're second best the whole game. Like, I expected Arsenal to lose this game, but I didn't expect us to lose this game in this fashion. I didn't think it'd be this bad. Like, I thought we'd lose 3-1. That was my prediction. But I thought we'd lose 3-1, being 2-1 down, we go try and chase the game, and then they make it 3-1 on the counter-attack. Not 3-0 down after 50 minutes. And genuinely, I know it was 2-0 at half-time. It could have been 5-6-0 at half-time. Let's be real about it. It was one-way traffic the whole match. We had absolutely nothing. All the matchups people talk about, oh, Ake's out. Saka's going to be on Akanji. How's he going to fare? He didn't even get a run on Akanji the whole game. Terrible, man. They ran more on us. They shot more on us. They passed more on us. Everything City did, it was better than Arsenal. Arsenal had no answer whatsoever, man. That could have been done after 30 minutes. Agree. That second goal just for half-time did finish it. Yeah. But let's be real. Offside or not offside, for me, I don't know how that was onside, to be honest. The game was over, man. Like, Arsenal offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we did our best to stay in the match. And that's the only credit I can give us. Like, we did stay in the match for as long as we did. But terrible. Kevin De Bruyne is incredible. He is, man. What a player. I mean, he puts to bed the Odegaard-De Bruyne conversations by far, man. He's a big game player, De Bruyne. Because one thing I've been critical of Odegaard about is he doesn't turn up in big games. He's a passenger in the big matches. Against Liverpool, he did nothing. Let's be real. He did nothing. Again today, he was a passenger. In the big games, De Bruyne turns up. He does. Even at the Emirates, he turned up, man. So, look, the De Bruyne-Odegaard debate got put to rest here. Let's be real about it. Congrats to Haaland. He's absolutely amazing too. He is, but let's be real. He should have scored more goals today. Haaland should have got a hat-trick today. He should have. The chance he had, he should have put them all away. But look, he didn't, man. Poor from him. Very poor from him, to be honest. He even scored at the end when the game had nothing to play for. It's crazy, man. Criminal defending. As expected, no fight. Have them time on the ball. Exhausted exhausted off shopping. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Look, was this result expected? Yes. I didn't think we'd lose this game. I didn't think we'd lose this badly. And I think the whole football world that's watching first versus second will want their money back, to be honest, because that is a dismal performance from Arsenal. Dismal. I was having this conversation with my dad during the game. Have you lot, yeah? And let me know in the live chat. Have you ever seen a team that's top of the table play that badly in a game? Like, you can lose a game if you're top of the table, but play that badly where you were just by far the worst team on that pitch. Like, by far. Like, if an alien come down to planet Earth and judge the two teams and predict where they are in the table, they'd say Man City are top by a mile, and they say Arsenal maybe mid-table or 15th. That's what they say. If you looked at both teams, like, we were genuinely bad. Like, people coming into this game thinking, you know what, right? Man City are probably going to win. They're at home. They're better than Arsenal. But I think Arsenal will give them a good go. They've got a chance here, Arsenal. People might think, oh, 2-1 Man City maybe. But no, it was a dismal performance. It was one-way traffic. I don't want to get into all the goals, to be honest, because, look, each goal can have its own analysis. Let's start with Rob Holding, yeah? It was a good lesson. It was a tough lesson and a bitter pill to swallow. But again, I'm tired of Arteta as well, man. I'm tired of Arteta, bro. This guy's a Fugazi manager. This Arsenal team's a Fugazi team as well, man. How's this brother coming out and saying, oh, it's the biggest game of our lives? How many times do you give that team talk and we bottle it, man? Bottle it. It's the most biggest capitulation. Like I said, even when Liverpool played Man City, right? Liverpool never lost this badly. Never lost this badly to Man City. Even last season, they drew 2-2 at the Etihad. Never lost this bad. We lost bad, man. Like, bad we lost. It's humiliating. The whole football world is sitting there expecting spectacle, expecting two Goliaths to attack each other. And it was David versus Goliath. It was honest. It was one-way traffic. Let's talk about Rob Holding, yeah? This brother, I'm sick to death with the Arsenal fan base going, oh, look at Rob Holding, 2017 FA Cup final performance. We need that Holding back. Brother, that was 6 years ago, man. This brother is crap. He is crap. Holding is terrible, man. I don't care that he scored today. He's winking after he scored like he did something. The game was over because you're defending, bro. You cannot defend. How that first goal, right? Let me talk for your first goal. Don't even bother watching Match of the Day tonight, yeah? I'm going to give you the analysis on the first goal. First of all, for all Man City's passing, yeah? They scored off two passes. Two passes. John Stones with a long pass up, yeah? Holding's getting pinned by Haaland, bro. You're the defender. You're meant to take the ascendancy in that situation. If Haaland's got the better of you, you foul him. They're not going to give a yellow card that early in the match. He's back to goal, you foul him. But you don't. You let him roll off you. You offer no challenge. You allow Haaland to bring down the ball, right? With pin back. It's like bullying. It's like he was bullying Holding. He allows him to take down the ball like this and then flick it over to De Bruyne. Then De Bruyne, look, De Bruyne is a brilliant player, but this brother is not fast. How is Partey, Gabriel Zinchenko, Ben White, none of them catching up to him? He's running for the whole team. He's gone right. He's gone away from goal. And Ramsdale, look, your angles is terrible. Normally what goalkeepers do, yeah, is when they're retreating, they take a look at their left post because they would have trained angles to ensure they cut off the near post. He did the opposite. He left the whole near post open. It's a good finish from De Bruyne, make no mistake about it, but it's the most avoidable goal ever. And we're down again in one of the biggest games of our lives after 7 minutes. Like, come on, man. Like, why is it always mistakes at this football club? At the Emirates in February, Tomiyasu mistake gave Man City the lead. Today again, criminal defending gives them the lead. Keep the game tight, man. Keep the game tight. Because I said as soon as we go down to Man City, it's going to be a long day because they're not a team you want to chase. They're not a team you want to chase, to be honest. And look, we got taught a lesson today, man. Got taught a lesson. Another questionable day for VAR. The offside, I thought it was offside, to be fair. And I would have sent the ref to the screen for penalties again, both sides. Look, this is the thing, right? I agree with you. I think it was offside, but I'm not going to complain because genuinely, I thought we were terrible. Another thing is, yeah, Rodri, this brother, man. Rodri is the king of tactical fouls and getting away with it. He made about 6 fouls today and got booked at the end of the game. Genuinely, there was one, Arsenal fans remember this, yeah? Reece Nelson spins him and runs through and he blatantly pulls him down. Reece Nelson keeps his feet, so he carries on, gives the ball to Nketiah, and obviously he messes it up. That should be pulled back for a yellow card afterwards. Not the free kick, but for the yellow card. Then he does the same thing again and this time gets a yellow card. Rodri, you are the king of tactical fouls, man. The king of it. And he always gets away with it. Refs need to start punishing this brother for tactical fouls. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the reason we lost the game. I just want to make that point because he gets away with it every time, this Rodri guy, man. Tactical fouls for days. Tactical fouls for days, man. And always gets away with it. But that's neither here nor there. The referee, I'm not going to question it. Because to be fair, I think in the first half, the ref was doing us a favour. There's a lot of times where he was giving us fouls, but I just think it was physical play. But that's the thing. Man City are that good that they take the ref out of the equation. Like, even if there was no ref today, they still would have won that football match. Because they're that good. Arsenal rely on the referee to get results. That's how crazy it is. I agree with you. I think the goal was offside. But look, We were 2-0 down. We deserve to be 4-0 down at halftime. Let's be real about it. Let's be genuinely real about it. Arsenal only scored because Man City took their foot off the gas. Exactly. And that's the worrying thing. That's genuinely the worrying thing. Arsenal was second best this whole game. It was a title-depending match, and it was pathetic from Arsenal. Pathetic. There's fans around the world booking 2 hours out of their day to watch what they thought would be one of the best matches in world football. First versus second. 2 Goliaths attacking each other. And it was one-way traffic. It was men versus boys. It was utter domination. It was humiliation. It was embarrassment. It was Pep Guardiola comes out and says Arsenal the best team in the league. No, we're not. Man City were miles better. If an alien came down to planet Earth and they looked at both teams, they would have thought it was top versus mid-table. Genuinely, it was that embarrassing and that alarmingly bad for Arsenal, man. That's alarmingly bad. Haaland had a stink and he still scored. Exactly. Haaland couldn't even finish his dinner. Like, this is why, yeah? And those of you that were on stream yesterday, some people laughed at me. My friends laughed at me today when I said that. I didn't laugh when Tottenham lost were 5-0 down to Newcastle. Because I saw that same thing happening today. Today, I was at university with my friends, right? And I said to them, I said, look, I didn't laugh at Tottenham because we could be 5-0 down at half-time to Man City today. Because I saw the vision. I've watched every Man City game since March, and I've watched every Arsenal game this whole season because I'm an Arsenal fan. Every game without miss. And Arsenal look vulnerable. For the past 2 months, Arsenal been vulnerable. Man City, on the other hand, for the past 2 months, since they've started playing Stones in midfield, since they've started fixing their Fugazi tactics with Rico Lewis and Bernardo Silva at left back, Man City have looked invincible. Very good. So I knew this was going to be a tough game for us. We go into it with the worst form we've had this season. Man City go into it with the best form they've had this season. It could have been a long day. We had to keep it tight, and we couldn't make mistakes. And what happens? We made mistakes, and we didn't keep it tight. We couldn't attack Man City, and we couldn't defend against Man City. When we got the ball, we looked lost for ideas. We looked lost. Man City cut off everything. The ball wasn't going out to Saka and Martinelli because that's our danger points. Like, Pep Guardiola knows. Arsenal attack from our wings. Martinelli and Saka get chalk on their boots. They stay as wide as possible. They get the ball. Then Ben White makes the overlap run. Odegaard makes the inverted run. Bang. That's our football style. They cut off instantly. The ball's not allowed wide. And then we were finished because we couldn't play through the middle. So it was finished for us. There was nothing we could do. It was a criminal performance. Man City schooled us today. They taught us how to play football. Case in point. Taught us how to play football. Let me know your thoughts in live chat, everyone that's watched. Because for me, that was alarmingly bad. That was a case of champions versus pretenders. Let's be real about it. And I don't think I've ever seen a team top of the table play that bad in a game. Like, teams top of the table have lost football matches. It happens. But not lose that bad. Not lose where there was only one team on the pitch. Not lose where the XG was like off the charts bad. That's what annoyed me today. That was a pathetic performance. And the worst thing is, yeah, if we didn't lose to Southampton and West Ham, the title would still be in our hands, even if we lost today. That's the craziest thing. So we capitulated in the 2 games before, and we capitulated today. But on today's performance, congratulations, Manchester City. You deserve to win the Premier League title. You do. Congratulations. You're a better team than Arsenal. You showed it again today. You showed it over both legs. 7-2 on aggregate for both games played this season between Man City and Arsenal. 7-2. Arsenal not beaten Man City in the Premier League since 2015. Away from home. 2018, home and away. It's criminal. It's criminal how bad we are, man. And today, not up for the fight. I saw Leicester City show more fight last week. Leicester City show more fight. I've seen Tottenham show more fight at the Etihad. I've seen Brentford show more fight at the Etihad. Everton even got a point at the Etihad. That was criminal from this Arsenal team. Absolutely criminal. Hang their heads in shame, man. 0 fight whatsoever. That is not a performance of a team that's top of the table. That's a performance of a team that's fighting relegation, man. Terrible, man. At least you've got a future. As a Chelsea fan, I'm legit worried about my club flirting relegation. You won't get relegated. This is just a bad season for Chelsea. Look, I get you. Arsenal fans are the future. We'll be back next season. Yes, but bro, I know we can be back next season, but take the chances while they're there, man. The Premier League is on a plate for Arsenal to win. Man City and Pep Guardiola have experimented for 70% this season. My brother only took this season seriously in March. Deep it. For the majority of the season, he was playing Ake. Well, he was playing João Cancelo left back. Then he got fed up with him and shipped him off to Bayern. Then he started playing Rico Lewis there. Then he started playing Bernardo Silva there. Now he's playing Stones in midfield. For 70% this season, Pep Guardiola has been experimenting. He hasn't even taken it seriously. He only put his foot on the gas in March. And they're still ahead of us in the table, basically. And they're still going to win the league. Chelsea have been crap. United have been good, but even their good's not going to win the league. Liverpool been crap. Tottenham crap. Newcastle good, but they're not going to win a league with that. Every team has been crap this season or underperformed to their usual ability. Because make no mistake about it. Man City have got better. They have over the past month. From March onwards, they've been elite. But before that, they were terrible. They just managed to switch it on at the right time. They hit form at the right moment. But for the majority of the season, if Arsenal took away their chances, And if Arsenal beat West Ham and Southampton, despite losing both games to Man City, we still would be in pole position to win this league. That's how criminal it is, man. It's how criminal it is. But look, it's one of those things, man. The Arsenal team's young. I'm sure they will improve, but I'm not banking on us winning the league next season because Liverpool will be back, in my opinion. Chelsea will get better. United will get better. City will get better. Because, look, this is the first season at Haaland at Man City, yeah? You think this is going to get any worse for him? Like, he's going to get better next season. Once they fully adapt to playing with Haaland in their team, it's over for the league. It's over. It's finished. It's finished. Because today, you saw that Haaland is one of the most dangerous players on planet Earth. With his brother, they can play long ball to him like the first goal, and they can play counter-attacking football to him like the last goal. It's criminal. Like, there was times where Haaland was running through, and I was just praying. I was there praying. Because what can you do? It's holding against Haaland. It's a primary school kid against a sixth former. Like, it's not fair, man. It's not fair. Chelsea lucky out more games. Yeah, I mean, it's Arsenal versus Chelsea next. Who's your money on for that one, man? I think Arsenal will win, but boy, Chelsea will get relegated. Come on, behave now. Behave, man. No, I'm just joking, but seriously, I'm worried. It's fine. Chelsea will bounce back. This is just a bad season. I'm sure of it. They have enough points, but Lampard is shocking. He is indeed. Hi, Luca. Appreciate you tuning into the stream as always, my friend. You won the pessimistic fans predicting the loss from the start. So, yeah, I wonder how you feel about it. Goat CR7 Ronaldo. Appreciate you into the stream, my friend. Honestly, what can we say? We put this on ourselves. We've just allowed City to cruise back into the title race. Complacency and bad games in the last few weeks has cost us the title. You know what, my friend? Goat CR7 _ Ronaldo. You hit the nail on the head, man. You hit the nail on the absolute head. Because let's look at it. Let's deep it, yeah? Even if we lost this game, which we did, if we beat West Ham and Southampton, which we were expected to do, we would still be in pole position to win this league. That's how crazy it is. We didn't lose a title today. We lost a title against Southampton and West Ham. That's my opinion on it. This would have been a recovery game. And this would have been a game that would have rivaled 89 when Arsenal won 2-0 against Liverpool. And would have rivaled games like that. That's what this would have been. And this was a far stretch to win this football match. My thing is, yeah, why has it come to banking on this game to win the league? We had so much insurance in the bank. We could have beaten West Ham. We could have beaten Southampton. We drew to Liverpool and we still had enough credit in the bank to win the title. We bottled the games in the games before this. This is embarrassing because you're top of the table and you perform like that. I'm not worried in the fact that I'm not embarrassed by the fact that we lost because I was expecting us to lose this game. If we lost 3-2 and it was like hammer and tongs, gladiator versus gladiator, fight of the century, like prime Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, I would not have complained if we lost this game in that manner. I'd just say it is what it is. I'm complaining because we lost this game and we were second best the whole match, the whole 90 minutes. We did not compete with Man City in one facet of the match. That's why I complain. That's why I complain. I complain because we lost, because we didn't beat West Ham and beat Southampton. Today, I would not have complained if we didn't win. I just would have complained in the manner that we lost this game because it was embarrassing, man. Flat out embarrassing, in my opinion. Chelsea 9 points above relegation. I don't think relegation will happen, but it's worrying. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. It's a bad season for Chelsea. You'll bounce back. Trust me. Man United fans can relate to this. This is becoming a mirror image of Man United 2011-2012. This is a bottle job from Arsenal, yeah? A bottle job from Arsenal. Don't let anyone, any pundit or any Arsenal fan that tells you this is not a bottle job, it is a bottle job. I'm an Arsenal fan. This is the fattest bottle job of all time, yeah? This is one of the worst bottle jobs in the history of the Premier League. As coming from an Arsenal fan. Let me explain to you why, yeah? Anyone that goes, oh, but it's Man City, they're the best team in the world. Yes, I understand that, bro. But what? So everyone should just lie down and die and let Man City win the league? No, it's a bottle job. Why? Because we drew to Southampton and West Ham. Two garbage teams, bro. Garbage teams at football. Terrible. And off the back of drawing to West Ham, yeah, you have bottom of the table Southampton who can't win a football game for their life. And it takes you to the 85th minute to make it 3-2 and salvage a point. It's criminal, man. Genuinely, it's criminal. Arsenal bottled this title. Someone asked me, yeah, after the Liverpool game, have Arsenal bottled this league? And if Arsenal don't win, is there a bottle job? And I said to them, I said, it depends. If Arsenal don't win this Premier League because we win every match from now to the end of the season, but lose to Man City, it's not a bottle job. It's genuinely not. However, if Arsenal don't win the league because we drop points, and I said to West Ham and Southampton, for example, then it's a bottle job. And what have Arsenal done? Drop points to West Ham and Southampton. Two games you should never drop points to in your life. Never. Because I guarantee if Man City play those two games, it's the most routine victories ever. I mean, we saw Man City dispatch Southampton 4-1. Whereas Southampton's normally a bogey ground for Man City. It just goes to show the gulf in quality between the two sides. Man City have got killers. We have no killers in our team. It's a fact of the matter. We have no killers in this Arsenal team. We have no winning mentality. We have no solidity. We have no structure. We have no fighters. Nothing. Martin Odegaard today got outclassed by Kevin De Bruyne. This whole season, we've had the debate. De Bruyne or Odegaard. It was a one-way battle. De Bruyne shows up in big games. Odegaard walks around in big games. He's non-existent. He's Casper the Ghost. That's what he is. Partey versus Rodri. Rodri turned up, Partey lost his head. Xhaka versus Gundogan. Xhaka lost his head, Gundogan turned up. Martinelli versus Jack Grealish. I forgot Martinelli was playing. Let's be real about it. I forgot Saka was playing. The only Don I realised was playing was Ramsdale and Holding. And that's because Holding was crap. And Ramsdale made about 5 saves to stop it being more than 4-1. That's crazy. The only 2 players I remember on that pitch was Holding and Ramsdale. One because it was bad and one because he was good. Our best player was our goalkeeper and we lost 4-1. It says it all, really. It says it all. Arsenal fans, how you feeling? I want to hear about your thoughts on it. I said yesterday, those that tuned to the stream yesterday, I appreciate it, by the way. It was all about the relegation battle. I reviewed Leeds versus Leicester. And I said, today, it's all about the title race. What's the point of talking about it? It's over. It's over. Arsenal aren't winning the title, man. We are. Because, look, Man City are 2 points behind us and they got 2 games in hand. They can afford to lose a match and still win the league. And Man City aren't losing a match looking like this. They're not. And do you bank Arsenal to beat Chelsea on Tuesday? Probably. Do you bank on Arsenal to beat Newcastle the week after? Probably not. If Newcastle played against Tottenham, probably not, man. Do you bank on Arsenal to beat Brighton? Probably not. I know they lost today, but Brighton's a good side. Do you bank on Arsenal to beat Forest away? No. I can't see Arsenal winning these matches. I genuinely can't. There's 5 games left of the season, and the only game I can see us winning is Wolves at the end of the season. Like, genuinely. That's the only game where it's guaranteed 3 points. Because even Chelsea might turn up against us. You never know. Chelsea, a drew result. They're due. It's been so bad for them. They're due to win a game at some point. Who knows, man? Who knows? How poor were Arsenal today? Piss poor, bro. I was tempted to switch up the Forest Brighton match, but I didn't. That says it all right there, yeah, Jeff? That says it all. This game was meant to be the game of the season. Fans all over the world have booked out 2 hours of their day. Man City versus Arsenal. I can't wait for it. The whole day's built up to this match, and you're bored of it after 50 minutes. That just goes to show how one-sided it was. Even if you're a neutral fan, you're expecting something, yeah? Like, I remember watching Liverpool versus Man City in the title race. I was never disappointed. Never disappointed watching Liverpool versus Man City. Yeah, Man City might win or Liverpool might win, but it'd never be a blowout. It'd always be a tight match, and you'd always watch it to the 90th minute. You could have stopped watching after 50 minutes. Genuinely. You could have stopped watching at half-time. The only thing keeping you watching was that it was 1-0, because really, at half-time, it should have been 4-5-0 Man City. Genuinely. It was poor, man. Poor from Arsenal. The thing is, people say it's Man City. They turn this into farmers. You can't beat them. They need to that sort of mentality, make this into a farmers. Exactly, C1. I agree. This is why I said, if any Arsenal fan tells you this is not a bottle job, delete their number from your phone, because that is the biggest lies in the history. And those are the fans that don't deserve to support Arsenal Football Club. Those Arsenal fans don't have any accountability. This is a bottle job. I'm not hearing this, with Man City, they're so good that any team was going to lose. No. I'm not hearing that, yeah? You're in the Premier League to fight for titles. I don't care that our target at the start of the season was making top 4. I'm not celebrating us making top 4. Targets change. Liverpool's target at the start of the season was to win the title. They obviously capitulated. Their target's now to finish top 4. If their target can change, our target can change. When it got to November, when we were top of the table, my target was win the Premier League and accept nothing less. Win this Premier League. And if we don't win the Premier League, because we've won every game but lost to Man City and we lose on goal difference, I will hold my hands up and say, brilliant effort. It's one of those things. We lost on goal difference. If we don't win this Premier League because we drop points to bums like West Ham and Southampton, criminal teams, embarrassing performances, then I'll hold my hands up and say, that is a bottle job. And anyone that's not an Arsenal fan, clown me. Tweet me, DM me, I'll hold all the flame. Because I'm not going to hide from it. We bottled this Premier League. We bottled it. Any Arsenal fan tells you we haven't, don't listen to them, man. They're trying to save face. They're trying to talk about dignity. They don't understand football. We bottled this Premier League. It's embarrassing. Today, we lost. I'm not worried that we lost the game because I knew we were going to lose today. Genuinely. I'm quite an optimistic fan normally, but I knew watching Man City for the past 2 months and Arsenal for the past 2 months, there's only going to be one winner. I'm so embarrassed by the manner in which we lost this match. If we lost this match 3-2 or 2-1 and it was tight, it was etchy, and I was on my edge of my seat to the final minute, I would sit there and go, you know what, Arsenal, fair play. We lost, but we fought so hard, and another day would have won this match. If this match was played 100 times, we're losing 100 times out of 100. And the funny thing was, someone asked me yesterday, I think it was actually Tommy Tornado asked me yesterday on the stream, what's your prediction for tomorrow? And I said 3-1 Man City. And I said, if this game's played 100 times, Arsenal will lose 99 of them. Let's just hope that one win is tomorrow. But it's not. You don't have watched Avengers Infinity War, right? You know when Doctor Strange is doing like all the time stone thing, and he goes, in what, how many possibilities of us winning? He said 1 in like 400 million. That was Arsenal winning this game today. The only thing that's got me at peace is knowing that we played so bad and Man City played so well that on another day, we're still losing this game. Like, genuinely, there was a golfing class today. It wasn't like we had chances and we missed it and they took their chances. There was a golfing class. Every stat, every metric in that game, Man City beat us to it and beat us to it by a landslide. They ran more, they passed more, they shot more, they fought more, they battled more. Everything, they beat Arsenal to it. Even their fans, bro, stayed longer than Arsenal fans. Goes to say it all, really, man. I fancy Newcastle beat Arsenal. Why not? Because we're feeble. That's the thing, yeah. Newcastle surprised me. When Newcastle lost 3-0 to Aston Villa, I reviewed it on my channel. Those of you that tune into that, I appreciate it. Everyone that's regulars to this channel, I really appreciate it, man. And I said, look, it's a bad loss to Aston Villa, but it's how you bounce back. If you then lose to Tottenham on the weekend, it becomes 6 points lost or 5 points lost if you draw to Tottenham. If you bounce back and nip it in the bud, that's what big teams do. And Newcastle did exactly that. They took a horrendous loss to Aston Villa, 3-0, got absolutely beaten off the park. Then they responded with a 6-1 win against Tottenham. All is forgotten. It's a blip. Arsenal drop points to Liverpool. Tough game. But look, it's Anfield away. I came out and I said, look, it's not a bad result. 2-2 at Liverpool's a good result. Someone asked me, is it 1 point gain or 2 points dropped? I said, I'm not answering. I'm answering after we play West Ham. If we beat West Ham, all is forgiven. It's a point gains. If we drop points to West Ham, then it's 4 points dropped or 5 points dropped if we lose to West Ham. What happens? We follow up a draw with a draw to West Ham. Then we follow up 2 draws with another draw. Then we follow up 3 draws with a loss. What's cost Arsenal this season is back-to-back bad performances. 0 bounce-back ability. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. 0 bounce-back ability. When big teams lose matches, they respond instantly. Real Madrid got boxed 4-1 to Girona, yeah? They're winning their next game 5-0. I'm calling it right now. Man City lose a match, they win their next match. Newcastle lost 3-0 to Aston Villa, they're winning their next match. Arsenal lose or draw a match, they draw another one, they have a hangover. It's at 6 and 7s. Disease spreads around the football club. It's like a virus. It contaminates everything. Why can we not bounce back? We drop points in 3 games in a row, Everton, Brentford, Man City, to go win 7 in a row. Everyone thinks we're back, to then drop points in 4 games in a row again. What's the point? What's the point of winning 7 in a row if you're going to drop points in 4 in a row? Why can we never bounce back? No, the only time we bounced back this season is when we lost to Man United and then won the next game. And that's only because the Queen died and we got a game off against Everton. Because who knows, against Everton, we might have had a bad performance and drew that match. Who knows, man? It's criminal. I have an exam tomorrow. Good luck, Siwan. And I had a chance, and I chose to watch this. I revised before to set time aside to watch this. Good luck in your exam tomorrow. My exams start next week, man. The thing is, it's not even a surprise to me, the Arsenal performance. That's the crazy thing. And it's not a surprise to me either, Tommy. I've been an Arsenal fan for... See, this is the thing, yeah. Because I've started watching Arsenal from about 2007, right? I only know the bad times at Arsenal. I don't know the Invincibles team. So I've only known the Arsenal team that capitulates. I've only known the spineless Arsenal team. I've not seen an Arsenal team with Vieiras, with the Henrys, the Bergkamps. Even if you go back to the 89 team, I've not seen an Arsenal team like that. A team of fighters, a team of champions. I've only seen a feeble team, a team of pretenders. And this Arsenal team is a Fugazi team. Genuinely it is. We should not be top of the table. Like, performing like that, we showed we are not the best team in the league. Pep Guardiola came out in his press conference before and said, Arsenal the best team in the Premier League. No, we're not. We just performed like one of the worst teams in the Premier League. That is a Fugazi performance, yeah? Fugazi. The manager, Fugazi manager as well. What is he talking about? Saying that if the players don't believe we can win, don't come to the game. I want to kill them. Brother, what did you do today, yeah? Arteta he's going to come out and say, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Same thing happened at Tottenham last year, bro. Big matches at this football club, we fold. We fold. Last year, Tottenham, biggest match of the season, yeah? We fold and lose 3-0. This season, biggest match of the season, we fold and lose 3-0. The game's over at halftime in both scenarios. There's not one big game this season, or well, for the past 2 seasons, against Tottenham away and Man City away, where we've been in the game to the last second. We fold halfway through. This team is not, what does that tell me? This team has not got a mentality to fight in big matches. This team's not got a mentality to win big matches. This team is spineless. And I have 0 faith in this team, man. 0. They'll win next week. You know what? Tell me, yeah? Arsenal will beat Wolves 5-0 at the end of the season when it doesn't matter. Man City will win the title in the penultimate game of the season and will beat Wolves 5-0 when it doesn't matter. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now, man. I love this club to bits, but it's terrible, man. Like, it's punishing me. It's punishing my mental health. And Arsenal fans can go, look, Rob Holding, brother, it's Rob Holding, man. We know he's not good enough. And my thing is, yeah, we're missing Saliba. Like, you've got a squad for a reason. You don't have 11 players in your team. There's going to be injuries. You've got to be able to cope with injuries. Man City got Ake injured, one of their best players this season. Bang. In comes Carl Walker. Akanji goes left back. It doesn't put a foot wrong. It's like Ake was there the whole time. They don't miss him. We lose Saliba and we miss him. It just goes to show there's not enough squad depth, man. But look, I can blame squad depth. I can blame this. I can blame that. At the end of the day, the players on the pitch need to do more. They need to do more and they didn't. Trauma, I appreciate you to stream as always, my friend. I'll always be an Arsenal fan no matter what. Me as well, my friend. Me as well. And look, me having a rant, don't by any means think I'm being too pessimistic or anything like that, or I'm not, bro. I'm one of the biggest Arsenal fans. God, I watch every game this season. I'll come on this channel, win, draw, loss on this channel when Arsenal played, yeah, through the highs and the lows. I've come out here and said I think Arsenal are going to win the league. I've come out here and said I think Arsenal aren't going to win the league. I've been with us through the highs and lows. I'm an Arsenal fan no matter what, but I'm speaking my mind right now. And this is embarrassing. And this is a bottle job performance. And you're an Arsenal fan, Tramus, and I appreciate you tuning in, my friend. And make sure you subscribe for more Arsenal reactions, other football reactions. But genuinely, you as an Arsenal fan, you can't sit here and go, this is not a bottle job. This is the biggest bottle job. Any Arsenal fan that goes, oh, but it's Man City. Oh, but our target was Champions League. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. Your targets change. Like, listen, okay, let me have an analogy. I appreciate some people will be at school. And for those of you not at school right now, you would have been at school, yeah? If your target at the start of the year was to get a B in maths, let's say you wanted to get a B in maths, right? But this whole year you've been getting A star, A star, A star. If you open that paper at the end of the year and you get a B, will you be happy or sad? Be honest with yourself, yeah? I'm going to do the scenario one more time. Your target at the start of the year was to get a B. But that whole year, in every single progress test, assessment, mock, you've been getting A star throughout. Then on the final exam, that when it all mattered, you get a B. Will you be happy or sad? I guarantee you'll be sad. But the target at the start was a B. Don't matter. The whole year you've been getting A stars. That's Arsenal this season. The target at the start was get a top 4 finish. But the whole season we've been top of the league. So if we finish top 4 now, for me, that's criminal, man. That's criminal. The whole season we've been top. We've been top of the table. So I'm not hearing it, man. Let me know if that was a good analogy, by the way. I just thought that now. I think that's a sick analogy. If you heard that analogy, subscribe. I think that's a brilliant analogy, by the way. So feel free to use that when you're talking to your friends, etc. Arsenal bottled it. They play Chelsea in the final home game, third to last. They can lift the title in that game. Exactly. And I think they will. Look, Man City win the title against Chelsea at home. The title's over going into the final day of the season. Just like last year when we go into the top 4 game against Everton, final day of the season, and Arsenal win 5-0 against Wolves when it doesn't matter. I call it right now, yeah. Classic Arsenal. Classic Arsenal, bro. Last season, we played Everton, the final game of the season, win 5-1. Where was that against Newcastle? Where was that against Tottenham? Non-existent, bro. Big games, this team folds, bro. It folds. Folds, man. It's criminal sometimes. Saliba could be out for the season. And why not, man? Why not? Look, there's no point rushing him back now because you don't want to, it's a back injury. You don't want to make it worse. So you might as well, man. You know what they say? Only losers make excuses. Exactly. And look, C1, 100% back that belief in that full process. I never make excuses, ever. Never. I've made lots of mistakes. I'll take full accountability for every mistake I've made, man. And also fans can go, oh, but we didn't have Saliba. Oh, but if we had Saliba, it would have been a different game. No, we still would have lost with Saliba. Let's be real about it. I know Holding had bozo performance today, but we were missing one player. One player was missing from our strongest 11. Just Saliba. I'm sorry. Most teams don't have their fullest 11 for every game of the season. You're missing one player. We weren't missing 6. We're missing one player. Yeah, apparently that's an excuse to go, oh, we didn't win this game because we're missing one player. Brother, he's a player that just joined the club this season from 3 years out on loan. So come on, man. Like, you have squad depth for a reason. You have 22, 24 players in the squad for a reason. You're able to name, what is it? I think you can name 9 subs now. So you're able to name 20 players a game for a reason. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, by the way, if you're enjoying this football talk. Man City don't even need to win all their games. Exactly. Look, we can run through the Man City fixtures later if you guys want to, but is there a point? I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, they got Brighton away. I think that'll be a tough game. Brentford away in the final game. That could be a tough game, but it'll be wrapped up by then, I believe. Everton away. That'll be a tough game. Fulham away. They'll walk Fulham. Then all the home games, I think Man City are going to win as well. The thing is, right, Man City right now look good. That has been my problem. They don't show any weakness. Now, Man City are going to lose a game from now to the end of the season. They really could. And Real Madrid could rip them apart. But from March, yeah, after the Nottingham Forest draw, since then, I've watched every Man City game. Well, I watched the Nottingham Forest game as well. And I've not seen a weakness in that Man City team. And I've seen plenty of weaknesses with Arsenal. I said, yeah, yesterday, if Arsenal go 2-0 up today, I wouldn't be confident of us winning the game based on our previous 3 performances. If Arsenal went 2-0 down today, I would not be confident of us coming back into the game. So we're damned if you do, damned if you don't in a way. Like, we're not good at retaining leads. We're not good at coming back from leads, really. So we're snookered, really. Man City, on the other hand, they've looked flawless. In 180 minutes, 2 legs against one of the best teams in Europe, Bayern Munich, they did not concede a goal from open play. And even the penalty was a Fugazi pen. It should never have been a pen. So Man City show no weakness. On the other hand, coming into this game, Arsenal showed plenty of weakness. What is criminal for me, though, is have you ever seen a season, right, where at the beginning of April, before a ball was kicked in April, yeah, coming back from the international break, Arsenal are favourites to win the Premier League by a landslide. Now we've got to the end of April, yeah? This was the final match of April for both teams, and Man City are now favourites to win the Premier League. How does that make any sense? Before April a ball was kicked, Arsenal were clear favourites to win the Premier League. Now, a month later, Man City are clear favourites to win the Premier League. It makes no sense, man. My revised top 6 is City, Arsenal, Newcastle United, Liverpool, Aston Villa. Arsenal could drop to 3rd if we don't back up our game. I'll be real about it. We all laughed at Gary Neville, yeah? I didn't laugh at him, but plenty of people laughed at Gary Neville saying, oh, Man City going to win this league by leads, landslides, United might finish 2nd, etc. Yo, you know what, yeah? Arsenal's last 5 games are tough, man. Tough. You're talking about Brighton, tough game. Newcastle, tough game. Chelsea, we never know. They might turn up. You've got Nottingham Forest away. They just beat Brighton. You think you want to play Forest, a team that's struggling with relegation? No, you don't. You then got Wolves in the final, which will probably win because it doesn't matter any by then. That's what I'm talking about. Arsenal won't win 5 games left either, in my opinion. Exactly. And look, that's the Arsenal team, man. Fold, fold, fold. Another analogy. You go to the gym and say, I want to run 100K over the month. If on the 16th you clock 102K, are you going to stop? No. Go for 200K, 250, 300K. Exactly. Exactly, man. The target at the start of the season was top 4. Targets change. You have smart targets for a reason. You're going for the title, in my opinion, yeah? For me, anyway, I'll talk about big clubs like Man United, Liverpool, how they need to aim higher. Arsenal's a big club as well. Arsenal's the 3rd biggest club in England. We should be fighting for titles anyway. I appreciate the start of the season, our target was top 4, and I was aligned with that. I was happy with having top 4 as a target for the start of the season. However, the season changes as you go through it. Teams perform good, teams perform bad. Having reflected on the season, my target changes to winning the league. You can say, oh, but it's not the real target. The real target is top 4. I don't care what the real target is, man. For me, the target is winning the league. We're in the pole position. We're playing brilliant football. Everything's going rosy for us. Win the league, man. All the other teams are falling off. But no, you lose it in criminal fashion for me, man. I'm going live 11:30. Big up Luca for going live at 11:30 to give his match reaction. Hey, if you think my rant is bad, wait till you see Lucas, bro. That guy's going to be way more pessimistic than me. That season you're asked about being top in April and lose. It has happened. Exactly, man. Man United 11-12. Yes, it did. And look, that Man United team had Sir Alex Ferguson, one of the greatest managers of all time. And that is an experienced team. This Arsenal team, the weakness and vulnerability is shown. It's shown. We followed the biggest part. Pep Guardiola's mind games have worked. It's worked the charm. He's always talked about how Arsenal the best team in England. Arsenal fans, Arsenal the best team in England. We were the best team in England, yeah? Going into this game, any Arsenal fan that's watched all of the Arsenal games, all the Man City games, aka me, going up to this game will know that Man City are a better team than us. They are. They flat out are. They win games in convincing fashion. Their system is brilliant. I knew it. Anyone that watched both teams knew it. It's why the majority of pundits predicted Man City to clean sweep this football match. I didn't see a single pundit that said Arsenal were going to win this game. I didn't see it. And I didn't believe it either, to be fair. I didn't think Arsenal were going to win this game either. Yeah, we had some people like AFTV Robbie saying, we're going to win. And look, I respect Robbie for saying that because his platform's massive like AFTV. So you can't be like, have 1.5 million subscribers like AFTV and go, we're going to lose the match because that's defeatist mentality. Look, trust me, if I had a platform of 1.5 million subscribers, I'd say we're going to win the match as well. Even if I don't believe it, just to give the fans faith. I don't want to have a defeatist mentality and say the players saw that, and thought, hold on a minute, 1.5 million subscribers, they don't believe we're going to win the game. I wouldn't say that. But luckily, I've only got 1.5k or something like that. So I can say what I want. In my opinion, I didn't see us winning this game. No Arsenal players going to watch this video. I'm not big enough for them to watch it. So that means I can say what I want, really, in terms of I'm not having faith in the team. I'm always going to back my team. Always have faith in my side to an extent. But I'm not in loony bean. I'm not a loony bean. I'm not in cuckoo land, as Roy Keane would say. I'm not in cuckoo land. And I understand what's coming to us. I understand Man City have played way better football than us recently. I understand they're a better team than us right now. And I understand it would have taken a gigantic effort, a ginormous effort, a near flawless effort to get anything from this football match. And unfortunately, that's not qualities Arsenal possess. I would have more faith in Brentford, Brighton, even to an extent. Who would I rather have faith in? Maybe not Man United because they fold away from home. Liverpool, maybe, but even they lost 4-1. But their 4-1 wasn't as bad as this. At least they went 1-0 up. I would have more faith in Brighton and Brentford to get a result away from home at Man City than Arsenal. Genuinely. Because at least they're not can defend. I would have more faith in Newcastle getting a result away from home. Because at least those teams defend properly. We don't defend. Genuinely, we don't. Every time we went forward, which rarely happened, by the way, our waters burst at the back every time Man City got the ball off us in transition. Odegaard, yeah? Mr. Anonymous in big games, yeah? Thinks he's playing rugby. I counted how many backwards and sideways passes this guy played, yeah? It was like 95% of his passes were backwards or sideways, bro. I'll do the same thing. Put me on the pitch to pass backwards and sideways. Brother, you are a cam. You see Odegaard on the other side. So you see De Bruyne on the other side, yeah? De Bruyne is in that team because he's a killer, bro. 2 goals and assists in the biggest match for City this season. 2 goals and assists and took over that match, yeah? Take over. Yeah, he caught fire in that football match. Odegaard on the other hand, yeah? He's on the pitch, bro. The brother's scared to receive the ball. He's paid... He gets the ball and he just passes it backwards, bro. I'll do the same thing. You're in the team, Odegaard, because you are the best technically gifted player in that Arsenal squad. I want you to pick up that ball and take risks. If you mess up a pass that goes forward to Jesus or Saka, it happens. That's why I love Santi Cazorla. Arsenal fans, remember Santi Cazorla? When we won this game in 2015, we won that game because Santi Cazorla was immense in that midfield, bro. Because he'd take risks. He'd pick up the ball and he'd drive forward. He'd play killer passes. He's not afraid to make mistakes going forward. Odegaard was afraid. Saka was afraid. They pick up the ball and their first thought was, let's go backwards. Not turn and take on a man. Not make a killer pass in behind. The safe pass every time, bro. It's not a team of winners. It's not a team of fighters. It's not a team that wants to really put their hands on the trophy. That's what I see from this Arsenal team. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And Arsenal not the tough. Arsenal not the tough, man. No two ways about it. So I can sit here and go, is the title race going to happen? Is Arsenal still in the title race? It's over for me, man. It's not. And I know what Arteta's going to say. And he gave the most PR answer, yeah? Arteta came out and said, if Arsenal lose the title, he goes, no, there's many more games to happen. Even if we win, the title's not over. Everyone knew, yeah? If Arsenal lost this game, the title is over. Because now we're banking on Man City to drop points. And newsflash, Man City don't drop points easily. Even if they lose again, they're still going to win this title. So that just goes to show everything. With Arsenal, we got to go flawless when we got tougher schedules than Man City. We got to go flawless when we look worse than Man City. We got to go flawless when our best players are injured. And we got to go flawless against a team that is actually looking flawless. I'll tell you one thing. It doesn't look good. Well, now we're going to finish second. We're in the Champions League next season. By hook or by crook. Nah, I can't say that. We deserve Champions League football next season. But yeah, anyone comparing this Arsenal team to the Liverpool teams of the past 5 seasons, comparing this Arsenal team to proper title challengers, yeah, no way, man. No way. That's a Fugazi performance. No title challenger that's top after 33 games performs like that in a big game, bro. That's criminal, man. You can't. You can't be a team that's fighting for the title and perform like that over 90 minutes and get absolutely beaten, battered, and bruised. It is absolutely criminal for me. And that is not a performance of title challengers. And Arsenal, we are the pretenders. Sorry to say it, but we are the pretenders. And we're proving it. 4 games, 3 points. Pretenders. This was never our title. Sorry, it was our title, but we've thrown it away. And that's what hurts me the most, man. And look, if we lost this game and we lost it, but we've beaten one of the 2 games prior, that happens in football. I can take that. But I can't take losing this game, having drawn to West Ham, having drawn to Southampton, and the manner in which we lost this match, because it was a bruising and battering defeat. And I'm interested to see what other fans say. Will Arsenal fans be optimistic? Will they be positive? Will they be negative? For me, look, I would be positive. I'm genuinely quite a positive fan. And I don't really... Anyone that's been the first time watching this channel, feel free after this stream to look at my reaction from the start of the season, because I've reacted to every game this season through the ups and downs, mostly ups. And I've been very positive about this team. Even when we lost to Manchester United, I came out and I said, that was a really good performance. We just got pipped on the counter-attack. We were quite naive. When we lost to, what's it called, Everton, I battered us for the performance, but I said, look, it's a tough game. It happens. When we drew to Liverpool, I said, you know what? We hung in there. We at least got a point. I've been positive this whole season. But the 3 games that flipped me out, yeah, was the last 3 matches. When the going got tough, when Sky Sports released the graphic race for the title, Arsenal versus Man City, that's when the Arsenal players folded, man. They got a bit emotional, just like Thierry Henry said. Got a bit emotional. And now Sky Sports, yeah, they booked out Arsenal and City games for the next few weeks. The title race is basically over, man. There was no point. There was no point doing so. It's criminal to say, but look, it's how it goes, man. It's how it goes. Arsenal's next fixtures, we're looking at playing Chelsea next. I think, look, we haven't won in 4 matches. You have to beat Chelsea now. Not that it really matters. And I think we will beat Chelsea, to be fair, because Chelsea look terrible. But it's too little, too late. Then after we play Newcastle away, we have to beat Newcastle, and even that might not be enough. Then we have to beat Brighton. That might not be enough. Then we have to beat Forest. They're fighting for their lives. That might not be enough. And in the final day of the season, it could be wrapped up by them. But if it's not, we got to beat, what's it called? Wolves. And equally, that might not be enough. So you look at it and you're thinking, Arsenal got a lot to do, and it's much ado about nothing. Those of you that like Shakespeare, I'm quite a big fan of Shakespeare. Much ado about nothing. That's been Arsenal's this season. A lot of fuss, a lot of hype, but it all fizzled out into nothing in the end. And it's a shame to see, because I've got my ticket for the final game of the season against Wolves. I don't even really want to go anymore, man. I wanted to vlog it the moment Arsenal win the Premier League for the first time in my life. I wanted to cry in the stands. I won't be crying tears of joy. I'll be crying tears of sadness. It's one of those things. I've also realised Arsenal can't play in the Northwest. Away against Everton, loss. Man United, loss. Man City, loss. Liverpool, draw. Hey, I mean, potentially. I don't deep it like that, really. I just think we fold away from home, man. In tough games, we fold. Everton away is a tough game. Like I say, Man City got to go to Everton away, yeah? I don't think Man City win that football match, because Everton's a tough place to go, genuinely. They've got Newcastle tomorrow, right? Newcastle will probably get a result, but that's a tough game for any team going to Everton away. Man United away is Old Trafford, bro. Like, they beat us on the counter-attack. Man United equally beat Man City this season. Man City away, we're losing that. Like, it's Man City away. We're not better than them. And Liverpool away, it's Anfield. It's a tough game. We did well to pick up a draw towards the end of that football match. So, yeah. But then you look at Man United, you look at Man City, you look at Liverpool, tough games, man. Tough games. But then the thing for me is, like, this whole season, it's the hope that kills you as an Arsenal fan, isn't it? Because if we lost this title, having never been at the top of the table and we finished second and the whole time we were chasing Man City, I'd sit there and go, it is what it is, man. But the fact we were top of the table and the fact we lose the title based off Southampton and West Ham games, that's what really eats me up. That's what really, like, burns me to the core and burns me inside. It's losing the title because of games like that. It's losing the title because we can't beat those teams. Can't beat teams that are fighting for their lives. Can't beat teams that, if the game was played in October, November, we're sweeping the floor with them. That's what eats me apart, man. But then Chelsea beat one at Goodison Park, so I don't know. But that was the first game of the season, no? First game of the season, like, it's not a big fight for Everton. I'm talking when the going gets tough for Everton, end of the season, fans on their back, team of fighters, team of dogs, then you don't want to play Everton. Trust me, you don't want to. I don't want to go Everton, man. That's the ground I'd least want to go to out of the bottom half of the table, genuinely. I don't want to go there. Chelsea played them the first game of the season, so they got a bit lucky. I wish Arsenal play Everton first game of the season next year. Who knows? I want us to play Man City first game of the season. At least get that game out of the way. That's what I want. Everton are in deep water. They are. And look, we discussed the relegation battle yesterday's stream. So anyone here that's interested in that, feel free to check that out afterwards. And Everton's fixtures are quite unfriendly. But who knows, man? Who knows? Whoever escapes relegation this season, out of the teams towards the bottom, they're going to sit there and go, phew, like they got away with one. Because no team really deserves to survive in the Premier League because it's been poor from all of them. But two teams will. Out of the bottom five right now, all of them deserve to go down, really. Let's be real about it. But football is football, man. Two teams can survive. You pull your socks up, you can make results happen. I'm Fulham's best friend. I'm Everton's best friend. I'm Brighton's best friend. Obviously, I've still got to play Arsenal, but forget that one. All the teams that play Man City, West Ham's biggest friend, I'm supporting them lot. But I'm supporting them with hope. I'm supporting them with hope rather than belief. Like, Arsenal versus Man City, if that was Man City versus Southampton, if that was Man City versus Southampton rather than Arsenal versus Southampton on Friday, right? I would have watched the game, obviously, but I would have turned it on thinking, all right, is it 4-0, 5-0 Man City? What's the result going to be? When it's Arsenal, anything can happen. Anything can happen with us. We're fold merchants. We're choke merchants. We're bottle merchants. And I'm seeing all the compilations heading into this game, holding in the FA Cup final, Arsenal beating Man City in the FA Cup. Bro, those are FA Cup games, man. We're a cup team. When it matters in the Premier League, we don't perform. When it's a Premier League, when you hear the Premier League theme tune, when it's a 3 p.m., when it's a kickoff that does involve cups, Arsenal fold. We're not a Premier League team. We're not, man. We're a cup team, bro. We're an FA Cup team. That's it. We fold in the big games. Chelsea as well, don't forget us. C1, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, my friend. It's a bad season. You'll bounce back next season. It happens, bro. Everyone has bad seasons. You're going to bounce back. You're going to get a proper manager in, properly Pochettino. Not who I would have picked. I would have picked Enrique personally, but it's one of those things. Chelsea will be fine. Let's go through player ratings because I might as well. As always, I appreciate everyone that did player ratings last Arsenal game. In the live chat, I'm gonna say the player. You lot give me your rating in the live chat. Ramsdale, for me, brother, pick of the bunch for me. Ramsdale gets a 5 out of 10. He can't get higher. I'll tell you why he can't get higher, right? Because the fact that he conceded 4 goals, but he made some good saves. I think he should have done better with the first goal. Potentially should have done better with the third goal. Not much he could have done on the second goal. And the fourth goal, it was over by then, but he could have done more as well. But for me, Ramsdale, 5. Your guys' thoughts in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts on Ramsdale. I was talking about Chelsea play City. Yes. And look, penultimate game of the season. Can Chelsea do us a favour? Probably not, man. But look, anything can happen. They did one against Liverpool. Liverpool folded that season as well. That's the other season. It's Man United 11-12 and Liverpool 13-14. I think this Arsenal team most resembles Liverpool 13-14 just for me because I remember watching Liverpool 13-14 and wanting them to win the league. I'm not a Liverpool fan, obviously. I'm an Arsenal fan. But seeing Suarez in that team, seeing how that was such a young, explosive team, like fighting and winning games and being so forward thinking. I was thinking, you know what, yeah, I want this. I want that Liverpool team to win the league. I'd love for it to happen. And they run out of gas towards the end, man. They obviously lost to Chelsea. They drew to Crystal Palace being 3-0 up. They capitulated. They bottled it. They did. They bottled it. And this Arsenal team is very reminiscent of that. Now, fast forward 5 seasons and Arsenal and Liverpool win the Premier League under Jurgen Klopp. So the same thing can happen to Arsenal. But this Arsenal team is Liverpool 13-14 reincarnated for me. Genuinely, man, it's a close thing. You could talk about the Man United bottle. Yeah, we bottled it like Man United in 2011, 2012. But this Arsenal team is Liverpool 2013-14. I see clear comparisons. Right, I've gone Ramsdale 5 out of 10. Tommy goes 6. Seaman goes 6. Jeff goes 4. The big stocks you had were directly at him. Yeah, I get you. I think the first goal is criminal. And look, in games like this, in big games, the first goal is like 2 goals, man. So as soon as Man City got that first goal early, it was backs against the wall for us, man. But yeah, Ramsdale 5 out of 10. A couple of 6s, 4s. He's the highest rating you're going to get. Ben White. Ben White I don't think was terrible, but I don't think he did enough, really. He basically gave them a goal. I don't know why he was not up high with the rest of the team on the second goal. For me, Ben White gets a 3.5. For me, Ben White gets 3.5. And even that's going to be one of the better ratings on the pitch, to be honest. But yeah, Ben White, 3.5 for me, man. Why? First of all, why is he stepping backwards for the free kick? Hold your line. The rest of the team's holding your line. For me, that shows naivety. He didn't do enough going forward. He made a brilliant block in the first half, but other than that, was non-existent really. Ben White didn't do enough. But one thing I will give him credit for is, even at the end of the game, he did run. Like, he ran, even when the game was basically over, he kept running, he kept fighting. So that's what I'll give him credit for. But for the rest of it, Ben White, not good enough, my friend. Not good enough. For the whole team, it wasn't either. Tommy gives a 4, Jeff gives a 4. Anyone else, let me know your thoughts, player ratings, live chat. Let me know, man. I want to hear it from everyone watching. And also drop a like if you're new around here, subscribe if you're new around here, football-related content. My next reaction will be tomorrow. Top 4 race. Tottenham versus Manchester United stream starts at 10:15 p.m. As soon as the match is done, you know where to be. Hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date with any updates and any other streams I post. So yeah, gives me a break from talking about Arsenal. I can talk about the top 4 race and race for Europe. But yeah, those are Ben White ratings. Let's move on to, oh God, here we go. Rob Holding. He scored today. That doesn't disguise the fact that he is a 2 out of 10 for Rob Holding for me, man. I mean, and even that's being generous. A 2 out of 10 for Rob Holding. I don't care that he scored. It's defending that matters to me, and he cannot defend. The first goal, why are you backing off Haaland, bro? You're tackling a striker, yeah? Put a body on him, man. So you can't let Haaland bring down the ball one touch and flick it over to De Bruyne. It's like a sixth former against a primary school kid I compared it to. If he's going to turn like that foul and bring him down, you won't get yellow card. It's too early in the game. You got to pick your battles. Other time, diving into challenges when they're too good to do that. Pop the ball around the corner, then they're through again. Always terrible defending, man. Lets the ball through his legs for the goal that De Bruyne scored. Terrible. Terrible from Rob Holding. 2 out of 10. The brother cannot defend, man. And I've been saying it all season. Us fans going, oh, but he can turn up. He can turn up. Brother, his last good game was 2017 FA Cup final 6 years ago. What player on planet Earth do you talk about performance from 6 years ago, man? Only Arsenal fans. Only our fan base will do that, yeah? You think Man City fans talking about Rodri from 6 years ago when he played for Madrid? You think they're talking about Haaland from 4 years ago when he played for Salzburg or whatever? You think they're talking about De Bruyne from 6 years ago? No, they talk about their performances last game because they're good week in, week out. Arsenal fans talk about Holding from 6 years ago, bro. Just goes to show everything, man. Jeff gives him a 3. Tommy gives him a 2. Either way, bad performances, man. Bad performances all around for Rob Holding. Not a good result. Not a good performance. All right, his partner, Gabriel, who I think's been solid this season, but today, 3 out of 10. Marginally better than Holding. He didn't cost us as many goals. But even still, Gabriel was not good one bit, man. Both these it was like Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber 2, man. Like, Gabriel next to Saliba, he looks more assured. With Holding there, he's trying to teach him and defend at the same time. It's like trying to juggle like multiple things at once. It's like trying to take a test and trying to take your friend's test at the same time. It ain't gonna happen, bro. How's it gonna happen? When you take a test, you take the test by yourself. It's like Gabriel's trying to take his test and he's looking over and trying to help Holding at the same time, bro. It spells disaster, man. 3. Tommy gives him a 3. Jeff gives him a 3. Didn't really notice him. I mean, says it all really. They targeted Holding for fact, but Haaland got the better of both players. The better of both players, 100%, man. It was sad. It was flat out sad watching that game. Like, we had no match for Haaland whatsoever. Throughout player 1 to 11, 0 match for Holding. And you know it was 0 match for Haaland. You know it was peak when Arteta used all 5 subs. I've not seen Arteta use 5 subs this season. He always uses 2 or 3 maximum. He even brought on Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe has not touched the grass in months. Last time he touched the grass was against Bournemouth, I think. So yeah, just goes to show he really gave up. He threw the kitchen sink at it towards the end, throwing on all these subs, threw the towel in. Game over for him, man. All right, next player, Zinchenko. Zinny lasted 90 minutes, so fair play to him for that, man. Didn't think that was going to happen. I think he thought he was playing for Man City, to be honest, Zinchenko. Genuinely, I think he thought he had a Man City shirt on. He was crap. I'm going to give him a 3.5 out of 10, man. Crap. Can't defend. And I think Man City bailed him out by not playing Mahrez at the start. Because he had Bernardo Silva who liked to slot into midfield. But this brother, I'm convinced he had a Man City shirt on. I did not notice him in that game one bit, Zinchenko, man. Did absolutely nothing. Jeff gives him a 3. Yeah, basically same as me, man. Basically same as me. Terrible performance all around from Zinchenko. Don't think he did enough whatsoever. Not enough going forward. Didn't even come into midfield, really. We were just scared of him in the team. Normally, I say Zinchenko. I credit him because it's like having two players on the pitch with Zinchenko sometimes. With him able to go into midfield and then go back to left back and sometimes. But today, he'd do everything but play left back. Genuinely. Anything but left back. Terrible. All right, let's move into midfield. Partey. Partey for me, yeah. I heard the stat saying he's only started 1 game for Arsenal against Man City in his Arsenal career, yeah. And today he should not have played, bro. Flat out terrible, man. That was not the Partey I've grown to love this season, man. It's far from it from Partey, bro. Partey, I'm giving you a 2 out of 10. I know it's harsh. Genuinely, I know it's harsh, but you're a CDM, bro. You're the most important position on the football pitch. The most important position. You're the glue of the team from back to front, Thomas Partey. And today, you were terrible. And you lost your head as well. Like, he could have got a red card at the end. And it would have been no argument for me if he got a red card. Michael Oliver felt nice and told him the game's over, so I'm not going to give you a red card. But genuinely, he could have, man. He lost his head. He lost his fight. He had no technical ability. He didn't know what to do under pressure. He well and truly folded. That was an imposter on that pitch today, man. The real Thomas Partey got left back in Ghana. That's my conclusion on it. That was an imposter on the pitch today. Jeff gives him a free. Yeah, basically giving a lot of frees. Yeah, because you don't want to give him lower. I'm giving them lower personally, but yeah, it was just a lot of crap performance, man. Xhaka. Bro, on God, I didn't know this guy was playing, bro. I forgot this brother was on the pitch going to Xhaka. He even got hooked like after about 6 minutes because he lost his head. The only thing he did here was make a meme grabbing Jack Grealish by the neck like he's your young brother. That's the only thing Xhaka contributed to this game today was making a meme for the theme pages and for the football pages on Twitter and Instagram. That's what he did. He made a meme by Jack grabbing Grealish like this. He just wanted to scrap, bro. Xhaka is a typical player that just wants a cage fight. As soon as something goes wrong, bro, he just wants to swing hands. And look, I need fighting, but I need fighting on the pitch, bro. Fight with your performances, not fight by trying to actually fight someone, bro. So Xhaka for me, 2 out of 10. Not good enough. Tommy gives him a 2 as well. Yeah, because he was non-existent, bro. What did he do? Genuinely, what did he do, man? Like on the pitch today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, Odegaard. Captain Anonymous. For me, Odegaard 1.5 out of 10. It's harsh, I know, but genuinely, yeah, with Odegaard, I know it's a harsh rating, but it's a harsh rating because I have such high standards for him. Such high standards. Like, I'm giving Holding a 2 because he was crap, but I know what Holding's about. With Odegaard, yeah, I've got high expectations for my brother. But every big game, he lets me down, bro. He lets me down in a big way as well. Every big game, he just stinks up the gaff, bro. He's non-existent. He's Casper the Ghost. It's like you left the real one in Norway. I was about leaving the real Partey in Ghana. We left the real Odegaard in Norway, bro. Every big game, bro, he just fails to turn up. 2, Tommy gives him a 1. Yeah, bro. Odegaard today, not good enough, man. Like, we need more from our captain. We need more from our big player, bro. Not good enough. He shows no fight. Yeah, look, it's easy being a captain when you're 3-0 up and everything, because anyone could be captain. I need a captain when we're 3-0 down. There's no fighters, bro. We just capitulate. Even Liverpool didn't capitulate this spell. I know they lost 4-1, but I thought Liverpool actually put up a bit of a fight when they lost 4-1. Like, especially in that first half, they were going toe for toe with Man City. They just folded in the second half. We folded from minute 1 today. Not 1 minute in that match were we actually in the game. Even the Man City had a chance after 1 minute that they should have scored. So yeah, from minute 1 tonight, we were never in this football match, and that's what pains me the most. All right, next, Bukayo Saka. 2.5 because he made one good run and he turned. But yeah, 2.5 for Bukayo Saka. Basically non-existent, to be honest. Didn't really do much. Made one good turn. I think he should have done more tests than Akanji. I mean, Ake was not even in the team, and he's been one of their better players. So both teams were missing one key player, yet Akanji came in and was seamless at the back. Holding came in and it was a car crash performance, just goes to show. Jeff gives him a 3, basically same rating as me. Overall, not a good performance, to be honest. Not a good performance. So, look, it's one of those things. Saka obviously didn't play great. We need him to turn up, bro. Big players turn up, and that team was not a big team, not a big performance whatsoever. I look at the Henrys, the Bergkamps, the Vieiras, the Lombergs, the Perez's, the Keogans, the Adams, the Seamans. Would they have stood for this? Genuinely, be honest. Would the Vieiras, the Bergkamps, the Henrys, the Perez's of the world, the Gilbertos, the Emmanuel Petits stand for this? Would they? No, they would not. And that's what pains me the most, man. That's what pains me the most. The Invincibles, the legends of this club, the Keons, the ballers that we've had for this football club will not have stood for a performance like this, man. They will not have folded this bad, yeah. Even when we lost to Barcelona 2-1 in the Champions League final, we lost 2-1. It was a tight game, and we had 10 men that whole match. We didn't fold that bad. If this Arsenal team, yeah, played in that Champions League final, we would have lost 4-0, bro. 4-0 if we played in that Champions League final. With 10 men, we would have lost 5-0, bro. I'm convinced. An Arsenal team of legends would not have capitulated this bad, man. Never in a million years. You should do watch-alongs sometime. Hey, that's my plan, Luke. Next season, my plan is to do watch-alongs. Every season, I want to upgrade, bro. I want to upgrade my consistency of the channel, upgrade the setup, upgrade the quality, upgrade the football opinions, everything. I'm always innovating with this channel, man. So yeah, next season, my plan is watch-alongs. I'll do it this season, but it's towards the end anyway. And I want to to do watch-alongs, right? I can't really do watch-alongs here because my TV's downstairs. So I want to do it like streams based off like my MacBook.
but my MacBook isn't good enough to do streams. So I'm going to upgrade my MacBook in the summer. It's coming. Watch-alongs are coming. I'm having fans on from different football teams, etc., giving their thoughts. Arsenal fans as well. I'm doing fan member only streams when I get monetized. Big plans for this channel. Make no mistake about it. I appreciate the suggestion. It's all in the pipeline. Any other suggestions anyone's got, I'm always up to hear feedback, constructive criticism. If you just want to give criticism, that's fine as well. Supportive comments, any sort of feedback, positive, negative, I do not mind whatsoever. I'm very good at taking on feedback genuinely. If it's bad feedback, I'm not going to get annoyed whatsoever. I appreciate that just as much as good feedback. Let me know, bro, because I always want to innovate this channel. Watch-alongs are in the pipeline. 100% they are, man. 100%. Next season, I'm going to start doing them. 100%. But for now, live streams. I mean, look, I only started live streams in March. The first game I did a live stream, was after we beat Bournemouth 3-2 because I had to. So I was just so happy. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do a video. I'm going to do, because before that, I used to do videos, pure videos. And I was like, you know what? Let me do a live stream. I want to hear you lot's opinions at the same time. So yeah, I started doing live streams after Bournemouth game. Works brilliantly. So since I've started doing live streams, it's worked really well. The innovation will continue with this channel, man. I appreciate everyone that subscribed for me. Whether you're my first subscriber or my 1,700th subscriber, I don't mind, man. I appreciate everyone that subscribes along the journey. And anyone else just tuned in now, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications. My next stream is tomorrow. The football content, Arsenal games as always, but other games as well. Talking about all teams, man. I'm upset. Luca, bro, it happens, bro. Don't let Arsenal ruin your week, man. I said it yesterday. Do not let Arsenal ruin your day. That's the motto, man. That's the motto. Put it on your phone, save it. Do not let Arsenal ruin your day. I'm happy. Look, I've got a smile on my face now. I'm not happy with the game, I'm not happy with the result, but I'm not happy, bro. It's a beautiful day. Well, it's a night right now, but you know what I mean, man. Like, it's a beautiful day. The birds are tweeting during the day tomorrow. The stars are out. It's one of those days, man. Arsenal lost. It is what it is, man. I've got much more in my life to be happy about. man. Akanji Saka in his pocket, 100%, bro. 100%. And he didn't let him out. He's gonna empty his pockets. Car keys, Saka. Bro, flat out terrible performance, man. All right, next. Martinelli, another Mr. Anonymous today, bro. Martinelli's been cooking recently, but today, Kyle Walker pocketed him, man. What a masterstroke to play Kyle Walker, by the way. I thought he was going to play Laporte left back, but no. He played Kyle Walker and he pocketed Martinelli. 1.5 out of 10, bro. Against bad boy fullbacks, Martinelli's game drops off exponentially, bro. Because he's only got one style of play, and that is head down and run to the byline. That's all he does, Martinelli. He has no cutting game. So when he plays Wan-Bissaka and plays what's my man's name? Kyle Walker, he's got nothing, bro. He's got absolutely nothing to his game. Jeff gives him a 2. Tommy gives him a 2. Exactly, bro. Not good performance. Gabriel Jesus. I mean, this brother will go anywhere, anywhere but up front, and he still can't. And he still doesn't link up play. It's crazy, bro. He would go anywhere but up front, and he still did nothing. Crazy. When we need him in the box, he weren't there. When we need him to come back and drop in, he weren't there. Terrible performance from Jesus for me. 1.5. Another player, just like Zinchenko, I think he thought had a sky blue shirt on. I thought he had a Man City shirt on today, bro. Jesus looked up and he was like, "Oh, De Bruyne, yeah, let me give the ball to him, man. Oh, Rodri, yeah, 1-2, Rodri." Brother forgot he was playing for Arsenal. I'm convinced. Zinchenko and Jesus forgot they were playing for Arsenal, bro. They blinked and they're in a Man City shirt. I'm convinced. Terrible performance, man. Absolutely terrible. Luke Martinelli 2, yeah, bro. Yeah, not good, man. I think it's just it's what's it called? Consistently, we're all in agreement that it's been terrible from Arsenal, man. Terrible. Yeah, Jesus 1.5, man. Not good whatsoever. And this might be the only time where I can actually rank the subs as well. Because Arsenal's actually made 5 subs. Normally, I'm just like, they don't have enough time to impact the game. But yeah, I'll talk about the subs. Why not talk about the subs? So, who should we start with the subs, man? I might as well go in the order that they came on. So we've got who came on? I can't remember. Emil Smith-Rowe, he came on at some point. Smith-Rowe did nothing. I'm gonna give him a standard, 4. Didn't do anything. Trossard at least fought a little bit. Like he was in the round pitch. He set up the goal for holding. So I guess I can give a little bit of credit for that, for Trossard for that. So I'll give Trossard a 4 out of 10. Reece Nelson, I thought Reece Nelson fights. Reece Nelson, I'm a big fan of, man. Genuinely. Every time Reece Nelson gets on that pitch, he fights, bro. That's one thing I'll never discredit Reece Nelson for. Yeah, his quality ain't top, but that brother's a fighter, Reece Nelson, yeah? So I'll never discredit him for that. I'm so gutted. Yeah, bro. RD12, I appreciate you've always had optimism, man. I see your tweets. Always optimistic, but bro, it's one of those things, man. I didn't give us a lot of faith going in this game. I weren't one that said it's over, but I didn't see us winning, to be fair. So, look, I'm gutted as well, but it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. It happens, bro. Don't let Arsenal ruin your life. Jeff, I see you've commented 3 as well, but it's not come up on my thing. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, I'll use this one. 3 out of 10, I'm guessing you're saying for Gabriel Jesus. But yeah, let's move on to the subs. So Smith Rowe 4, Trossard 4. Who else came on the pitch? Can't remember. Even Fabio Vieira didn't touch the pitch, bro. Jorginho 4, didn't really control the game much. But what can you do, bro? The game's over. What are you controlling? You're controlling a 3-0 loss. And then we had Nketiah came on, did nothing. Who else came on the pitch? One more player came on, bro. Reece Nelson already. Oh no, Reece Nelson, yeah. Reece Nelson, I think, fired as well. So 4 out of 10. Arteta. Coach Arteta, bro. For me, you're getting a 1 out of 10 Arteta, bro. You can say it's not the manager's fault. I don't care if it's not the manager's fault. Yeah, really. Let's be honest about it, bro. You set up the team in a title-deciding match. You lost 4-1, and you got blown out the park. And you were not in the match from minute 1 to 90. For me, that's a 1 out of 10, bro. Any other team would not fold this bad. Would never ever fold this bad. Yet we did. So for me, that's a 1 out of 10. Just my opinion on it, bro. No team top of the table should fold this bad in the game. That's what I think. Nobody more than 4 or 5 really. It can't be. Can't be. It's a pathetic performance. Absolutely pathetic. For me, I'll set a 1 out of 10. It's the worst rating out of all of them, but genuinely, you're the manager, bro. You're the manager. You got to set up the team better than that. And you know Holding's a liability. You can't play him. You got to trust your players, I agree, but don't trust players that are consistently bad. A Leopard does not change their spots. And Holding is not going to change his bad performances. He's consistently crap. I was interested by the time subs came on. Trossard was the only one I noticed. Exactly. There we go. There we go. The game was over, man. I mean, you, Jeff's earlier said you wanted to switch the game to Nottingham Forest Brighton. Says it all, really, man. Title deciding game, and no one wants to keep the TV on. The game was ready to. I was ready to start the stream at 60 minutes, to be honest. Genuinely, I was ready to go. You know what? Let's start the stream early and do watch along to end the stream. But you know what? I stuck to it. I'll carry on watching. When it went to 3-1, I didn't celebrate because there was a consolation. We didn't have enough time to get back in the match. It's one of those things, man. And that's the thing, yeah. Man City are brilliant because you know why? They killed the game with 3-0. Us, yeah, against West Ham, we dominated them just like Man City dominated this game. But we stopped playing at 2-0. Man City stopped playing at 3-0. That's the difference, yeah? 3-0 and 2-0 is a big difference, yeah? If you stop playing at 2-0, it's dangerous. Because if we make it 2-1, we might get an equalizer. You never know. Because then it becomes nervy. But they stop playing at 3-0. So when it becomes 3-1, it's still game over. Like, we ain't got enough time to make it 3-2, maybe, but then no way 3-3. Also stop playing at 2-0. That's our weakness. We need that third goal, bro. The third goal is a killer blow. The third goal is a knockout punch. We don't have that third goal. Man City got that third goal against us. They made it 3-0, then they stopped playing football. And that's the smart thing. We need to adapt to that. And look, the only positive I can give this team is playing games like this. Slowly but surely, we're building up experience and building up how to win matches properly. That's the only thing I can see. Like sometimes it's a steep learning curve in football, right? And we're taking our medicine today, and hopefully we can learn from it. That's the only thing, bro. We've got to learn from games like this. But we didn't learn from last year. Everyone said we're going to learn from losing 3-0 to Tottenham. We didn't learn much because we lost 3-0 again today, bro. And I know people can say Man City's tougher than Tottenham. Yeah, but this team's better than the team last season. So, yeah, like, where do you go from there? City switched off like Leicester. Only reason Arsenal got a goal. Exactly. And that's what pains me the most, man. City, if they wanted to, they could have got a clean sheet in this game. And they probably deserved one, to be honest. That we didn't have enough chances to really win that game or score, really. Let's be real. Our XG is probably less than 1. Genuinely. Holding scored a goal that he should never have scored. Let's be real about it. Like, brother can't defend you. He can score that. It's crazy, man. But it's one of those things. But yeah, I'm going to start to wrap up the stream. I appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Not much to really talk about regarding the title race because it is pretty much over. We can analyze it till the cows come home. It's over. Man City going to win the title. Even if they lose the game, they're still going to win the title. We got to keep fighting because that's in our DNA to always fight. Not that there were much fights on the pitch today. We've got to try and win all our games. But look, we've got some tough matches coming up. It's one of those things. I appreciate everyone tuning to the stream as always and leaving their thoughts in the live chat. I always appreciate it. My next stream will be tomorrow for Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United. 10:15 the stream will start because the match starts at 8:15. As soon as the match is done, right here on this channel to watch it. My reaction, I want to see everyone's thoughts in the live chat. We'll be talking all about the top 4 race. All about the top 4 race, the race for Europa League, etc. will all be covered tomorrow. You can't wait for it. I didn't even check what were the other results in the match. I might as well just go through the results in the other matches. Premier League fixtures. I didn't even see the other results. Okay, so so Arsenal obviously lost 4-1. I keep forgetting it's 4-1. Right. Forest beat Brighton 3-1. Big result there. Brentford won 2-0. Liverpool won 2-1. That's a big result for Liverpool as well, winning 2-1. Big up them for that. So yeah, look, even Liverpool got a result at West Ham, and they're crap away from home. So it just goes to show what football's doing to us, really, man. Are Liverpool going to make a push for top 4? Find out in my stream tomorrow, man. Find out in my stream tomorrow regarding the top 4. Let's say that, man. All tomorrow we'll be talking about the top 4. Do you think Arsenal have any chance now? Nope. Because even if we win all of our last games, which I don't think will happen, Man City got to lose games. Look, I don't think we have a chance. Genuinely, I don't think we do. But That doesn't mean we should fall off the pace. Arsenal still should fight every game like we're going to win the league title, but we're not going to because it's not in our hands. And I don't see Man City losing multiple matches. If we drew today, I'd say it's not over. I still say City are favourites, but I say it's not over. But losing today is a killer blow, bro. It's a sucker punch. It's a knockout punch. Genuinely, it's a knockout punch. And it pains me because we were up on the scorecards as a boxer. We got knocked out in the 12th round. We'd run round 1 to 11, but in the 12th round, we got knocked out. And look, you can win every round from round 1 to 11 as a boxer. You can win every round from round 1 to 4 as a UFC fighter. If you get knocked out in the 5th round in the UFC, if you get knocked out in the 12th round as a boxer, you lose the match. You lose the fight. And that's Arsenal today. We lost it in the 12th round. Says it all, really. Pundits have wrote it off. Says it all. There we go, man. Man City are not a beast you want to be trailing. Not a beast you want to be trailing. And look, Man City treble, man. Man City treble is on the cards. For me, yeah, Man City win a league. They win 3 leagues in a row. That's a dynasty. 3 leagues in a row. For me, they win the Champions League. I think Man United win the FA Cup, though, genuinely. I think Manchester United win the FA Cup. Imagine this, yeah? Oh, wait. Is the man? Oh, never mind. I thought the FA Cup final was after the Champions League final. What a storyline, yeah? If the FA Cup final was after the Champions League final and Man City win the Premier League and Champions League, and Manchester United, the team that's won the treble, has the opportunity to stop Man City winning the treble by winning the FA Cup. What a storyline that would have been. But who knows, man? That FA Cup final, United quite literally can stop City winning the treble. So I don't think they're losing the Premier League now. And I don't think they're losing. For me, they're winning the Champions League. So who knows, man? Who knows? I think Liverpool can win out, but still won't get top 4. Hey, I mean, save it for tomorrow, Jeff, because tomorrow we're talking all about the top 4, bro. Top 4, Europe. The big conversation tomorrow. Obviously, the game tomorrow at Tottenham, Man United will be a big part of it, I guess, in a way. But yeah, will be tomorrow. Can't wait for it, man. But today, Arsenal bottled it. We lose 4-1. I keep forgetting it's 4-1. I keep thinking it's 3-1. We lose 4-1 to Manchester City, get absolutely played out of the park. And congratulations to Man City. Deserve the victory. All ends up. I have to hold my hands up and say we were beat by the better team. It pains me to say it, but it's the facts. It's pure facts. Man City objectively, not even subjectively, objectively were the better team today and deserved the victory. And that becomes a very uphill battle for Arsenal to win the league. I can't see it happening. I give it maybe a 4% chance of happening. But look, football is football. Anything can happen. But we're relying on other teams to beat Man City and a miracle, really. We're living off a prayer. I'm going to end it on that. I appreciate everyone tuning to the stream as always. If you just tuned in now, make sure you scroll right back to the start of the stream so you can hear all about my thoughts regarding the match. If you're new around to, make sure you subscribe as well. I appreciate everyone tuning in, leaving their thoughts in live chat. I hope to see you all tomorrow at 10:15 p.m. UK time to review Tottenham versus Manchester United and all about the top 4 race in another stream. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video. If you're watching this after it's been a stream and it's now a video on YouTube, let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the match and your thoughts on the title race. Is it over? Newsflash, it probably is. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I've been YFootball and hope to see you all in my next one. Take care.